Hi everyone, Update 50 is currently right now on the live servers and it's brought quite a lot of new stuff, quite a lot of new content, new features, but also some features are not still available yet, but will be available in July. So Update 50 is bringing quite a lot of new things for both gameplay and new storylines, new story DLCs, completely free for everyone. So let's dive right into it, what we can experience right now in this new recent update and what we can experience in the upcoming months in Elder Scrolls Online. So let's dive right into it. There are quite tons of different things added into the game. It's werewolf skill line refresh, class mastery system, PvP veterancy system, challenge difficulty system, permanent alliance, war vengeance campaign, new play experience improvements. We'll talk about that later and more precisely, more deeper. Thieves Guild story quest line, dynamic encounters system, favors quest system, and Shagaras story quest line. So let's start with werewolves refresh. It's additional refresh connected with the class rework, and it's literally just working the same way like it was with Dragon Knight. It's not something extremely new to the skill line, but it's literally just refreshing, so they reworked several skills. And especially they reworked everything, models, animations, VFX, sounds, and everything looking, when you're playing Werewolf now, it looks much more impressive and fearful. So definitely do try Werewolf. It's really good. It was good, but now it's even much better. It's really pure enjoy to play as a werewolf right now. Class mastery system, it's a new system for you to play when you are, for example, if you don't like subclassing, if you like to play pure classes, you can use new two passives per every single class. You can choose two passives per class, and if you already leveled every single your every single class skill line till the level 50, and you are mostly playing with a pure class skills, so you're not using subclass, pure your class skills, and it doesn't affect using other non-class skill lines doesn't affect that system. So if you are playing mostly with only your class skills but not other class skills, so you are not using subclassing, you will now you can unlock new passives, and this panel you can choose two passives um, amount from that pool of new passives, and it's boosting your class quite a lot. It's not making something insane, crazy, nuking or game breaking. It's just really good addition for you to dive deeper into your builds crafting. By the way, I've made a whole video with overviewing the whole system with all the passives in class mastery system, how this new whole class mastery system working. Link will be both in the description and in the end of the video. Do check that video, but in general it's really good addition. I do like how the Animax Online Studios reworking different classes and different systems, and like they adding some new things for us to try new builds and to dive deeper into build crafting and to make our builds even stronger and even more fun. But again, nothing to game breaking. Still, your builds are getting only stronger with more depth how you're playing. They're mostly the passives, but that passives are giving you quite a lot of choice how you want to play and which aspects do you want to master even further. PvP veterancy system, it's a new system. It's something like battle pass for every single PvP season and PvP season. PvP seasons in Elder Scrolls Online something like 6 months long, and you have literally just some sort of free battle pass. It's literally like battle pass with 100 ranks, and by leveling it up, by getting alliance points or experience points in any PvP zone, in battlegrounds, in Alliance War or Imperial City, you will raise this meta by level 100, and it's rewarding you with different titles, with different style pages, currencies, and some other really good stuff. But there are quite good rewards, especially titles and motives, and some titles time limited, so you can use them only during that particular PvP season. But titles after level 50 in this meta rewarding you levels in this meta higher than 50, giving you permanent titles you can earn and you can get and then you can use even after seasons ends. So it's really good addition for every single PvP player who wants more content. Now you can even additionally rank and earn new titles with addition to new really good and really nice stuff, again, like currencies, titles, and motives and style pages. Some of them are even animated, so you can see them on the screenshots. They're really good looking. Definitely do check them in the game, and if you are a fan of such Imperial Gladiator thematic, it's really for you to farm and really for you to get and to dive into PvP. Another thing is challenge difficulty system, and it's working pretty the same like tournament levels in Diablo series, or like Apocalypse levels in Outriders. It's literally just difficulty levels that's rewarding you with every new level, rewarding you with more gold and more XP, but every new level you are doing less damage and enemies doing more damage to you. But about challenge difficulty system, it's working only for the open worlds and for storylines, for everything you do in the open worlds, for public events, for public activities, for public dungeons, pretty everything about overland content and storylines included. But of course, dungeons, trials, and arenas are not affected. But honestly, it's literally just there are 4 levels, and they are rewarding you only with greater XP and gold. You get more gold and XP from the kills on that new difficulty levels. But honestly, for example, I've checked the levels and I don't see really reason for me to play on that new levels. I want something else. For example, like it's made in Diablo when playing new levels of difficulty, giving me new chances and some other new better chances of getting some loot, or giving me even unique loot. For example, in Elder Scrolls Online, it can be made in something like you playing higher difficulty, you get not only blue and purple items, but you also have a chance to get in golden items. Or for example, on the highest difficulty, Vestige difficulty, you get a chance to loot transmute crystals from the enemies. Or for example, higher chance of getting some overland motives or something like that. So I really need something like that, because without that only XP and golds, it's not that crucial, so it's not enough rewards for new difficulty system. So rewards must be improved, but still for everyone who wants to turn Elder Scrolls Online into something much difficult, it's really good way for you to try your builds and to simply just suffer if you want to do that. Another thing is Vengeance campaign. It's literally just the same Vengeance campaign we've been experiencing for quite a lot. There's been something like Cyrodiil test from developers to test different things in Cyrodiil to implement them in the future. And now Vengeance campaign is available permanently from the Alliance War menu, so now you can jump into it whenever you want. Another really good things are different player experience improvements. And about that, we need to talk a little bit more, because there are quite a lot of things, like Golden Pursuits campaign for new players, like Guild Mail tool, and also transmute stations around the Temerel. Previously, you can find transmute stations only in Clockwork City and Clockwork City DLC, or by visiting different guild halls where guild leaders put transmute stations. But now you can find transmute stations even if you don't own Clockwork City DLC, or if you are not part of any guild. If you're not a member of any guild, now you can find transmute stations in Elden Root, in Stormhaven, in Morkholt, in Rosgar, in Vivek City, in Alinor, in Riemann, in Levin, in Gunfalon Bay, in Necrom, and in Ivea. So it's really a really good addition. And by the way, also you can find new versions of transmute stations, just visual versions, but just look how good it's looking, this new mage guild style transmute version, transmute station version. Not only the classic Sota Seal Clockwork City transmute station, but also this new type, this new visuals of transmute station. So it's really good to have it for people who do not own any DLCs. And another thing is companion efforts. In general, leveling up your companions will be much easier. Companion XP gain has been slightly increased in general, but also if you have higher report levels with the companion being leveled, it's also giving you much more XP. And also such things like exemplary items, this means Ninhorned items, and infused jewelry that you can find in Psychic portals, as they now can be deconstructed for different crafting materials. You could not doing that until update 50. So quite a lot of different quality of life improvements. In addition to that, you can expect Thieves Guild storyline quest line on July the 8th, and it's literally just continuing the story of Thieves Guild DLC with returning characters from the original Thieves Guild storyline, original Thieves Guild DLC. Quen will return, and you will need to fight. You will need to settle the rivalries, the rivals with dangerous Coldane cartel. So it's literally just it was one of the best DLCs that time, and it's really cool to see the continuation of that storyline. It will be completely for free for everyone when season 1 kicks off on again July the 8th. You can jump into that wonderful story. I highly advise you to first complete the Thieves Guild storyline, original Thieves Guild storyline. And if you are wondering in which order you need to play Elder Scrolls Online storylines, I already made a video on the right order how you need to play all Elder Scrolls Online storylines. Definitely do check that video. Video also will be both in the description and in the end of that video. Do check it to understand which DLCs in which order you need to complete to get all the content and to understand everything. And also another thing we will get is a dynamic encounter system. It's a new dynamic encounters, literally just like public events, but a multi-stage experience, multi-stage world events. Probably something, again, if you already played Diablo, especially Diablo 4, you probably already understand what is it, so I'm pretty sure it will be something like that. Also, it launches on July the 8th, and you can find these new dynamic encounters in Glenumbra, Oridon, and Stonefalls, and also the system will be improved, and new kinds, not improved, but will be expanded, and new kinds of encounters also coming later in later seasons. So again, really good addition for open world, especially with new difficulty levels for you to dive into it. And also favor system also arriving on July the 8th. It's some sorts of new quest lines, some sort of new quest line system connected with your alliance, your current alliance, with 20 unique dailies, but the dailies will form a unique storyline, complete storyline like dailies in Cyrodiil cities. Because in Cyrodiil cities you can also find like Bruma, Cropsford, etc. You can find different quest lines, and in Cyrodiil cities, yes. And you doing that dailies, but that dailies are not just regular daily, go and kill, for example, 20 players or capture a keep. It's dailies that's forming a complete storyline with unique lore, with unique stories, with unique characters. So I'm pretty sure it will be something like that. By the way, Zos is explaining it in the same way. So addition to the PvP quest lines, PvP storylines with the Free Runners new fraction. And another really good thing coming to Elder Scrolls Online is Shagara's story quest line. It kicks on July the 29th, and also it will be in some ways like continuation of the previous story. And if you're wondering where do we have Shagara's story, you've probably missed Mage's Guild storylines, so definitely again do that and check my video in which order you need to play all Elder Scrolls Online storylines to not miss anything and to understand everything, to get all this wonderful lore that Elder Scrolls Online is famous for and is so enriched with. So here it is, guys, quite a lot of new content that already are live on the live servers in update 50, and even more things coming later when season 1 launches on July the 8th, tons of different new additions, tons of new quality of life updates, and also in the latest patches updates in updates 51 we will also get some very juicy additions like some Mundus also reworks, hybridization Mundus rework, and like alchemy, some sort of rework with new even crafting regions for you to try and for you to experiments to get even new stronger potions. So again, quite wonderful work, really good, tons of different additions, especially storylines, and it's really good that they're doing storylines. They're coming back to some sort of DLC storylines, and they're continuing such storylines like Thieves Guilds. I'm pretty sure that we will see also Dark Brotherhood probably in the future continuation, but still tons of content for us to play and try, and mainly new story content, because don't forget that Elder Scrolls Online is a story-oriented MMORPG, and it's really, really good. So we will see what's next for Elder Scrolls Online. Update 50 is really, really good, and even more things coming later this season and season 1 next season. So here it is, guys. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for channel if you want more videos like this. Also check out different guides, builds, overviews on Assassin's Creed series, The Division series, Elder Scrolls Online. Also check out different playlists with different guides, builds, and overviews. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Good luck.